What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today we're doing another mod review, but this time we're doing a mod review on the Orespawn mod. And this is in my top 5 favorite mods, so this is a pretty good mod, right? So, now this mod is a very big mod, and there's so many things. Oh, and I'm using the same mod pack that I did the Rival Rebels mod in. This mod has a lot of things in it that I can't review it all in a video. So I'm gonna review all the important things that I think should be in the video. So let's just do this. So first off, we're gonna look at some of the swords. Now all these swords. This is not all the swords in the mod. There's a lot more, and for convenience, I've sorted them all by attack damage. So the first one is the Emerald Sword, which does 10 attack damage. That's not bad. I mean, I think it's better, like a Diamond Enchanted Sword probably would be better, or even Netherite, but this is 1.7.10, so Netherite doesn't exist in this version. The next one's the Amethyst Sword, which does 15. Now, if you have a fully maxed out Netherite sword and like later versions of Minecraft, the max that can do is 14. So this does slightly more. And there's the big hammer, which does the exact same. There's a ruby sword that does 20. The nightmare sword that does 31 and is in fact enchanted. And there's the ultimate sword with 46, the battle axe with 50, the chainsaw with 60, and the attitude adjuster with 86. And then we start getting to really powerful ones. First, the battle axe. This one actually has a pretty cool model, and it does 50, I think. Yeah. The chainsaw is literally a chainsaw. It can be used to cut trees. Next was the attitude adjuster with 86, and it looks like this. But when you hit the ground with it, it explodes. Yeah, when you hit the ground with this, it explodes. So that's pretty fun. Now, all right. So now we're getting into some where you would need actual bosses for this. Now this is the Big Bertha, and this one does 500 attack damage. Yeah, it does a lot. The next one, which is a Slice with 500 attack damage. Honestly, really the only difference is that it looks slightly better. Yeah, this one looks slightly better, and it may be slightly bigger. The next one is the Queen Scale Battle Axe at 672, and this one also has like a pretty big model for it. Like, I honestly really like this. And for the final one, the best sword in this game, which is the Royal Guardian Sword at 750 attack damage. To beat some of the hardest bosses in the game, this sword is recommended. However, you need to beat one of the most powerful bosses in the game to get this sword. So, yeah, that's pretty insane. So the next one is ranged weapons, and I'm gonna keep this on me for later. So we have the skate string bow. It's just like a regular bow that actually doesn't get much range. The next one is the ultimate bow, and this should have enchantments. And so you could just tap it and it will go far. So that means you can literally just spam it. It does a lot of attack damage as well, but I'm not sure how much. So yeah, that's also going to be good for fights. And then we have a ray gun, which you could shoot off into nowhere and boost yourself places. It also makes explosions on the way. So next one is a squid zuka. It's a literal squid zuka. It makes squids. And then alright, which that's kind of boring, but we have a thunder staff. Which is a lot. Now, actually, if you kill enough of those squids, a boss will spawn, which we'll cover later. Alright, I think that's all the ranged weapons we have to show off. And like I said, there's way more things, but I can't show all of it. So here's all the basic armor sets. Like, these are all pretty good armor sets, but let's review these. So we have amethyst armor. No enchants. It's pretty good, but not that great for bosses. There is lapis armor, which is pretty good. We've got queen scale armor. But we also have the ultimate armor, which is better, and also noted it as like it's easier to get. Then we have the Mobzilla scale armor, and then finally the best armor in the game, the Royal Guardian armor. Now, when you wear this, you actually have slow fall. So and it matches perfectly with the sword. Matches perfectly. So we may try to fight some bosses later in survival, but most of them will be in creative because they're just too hard to do. Next we have tools, and this is not all the tools, but this is all the ones I care and I want to put in. We've got ruby stuff, which is okay, you know. Emerald stuff, which is worse than ruby, apparently. We have amethyst stuff and the ultimate stuff. The ultimate tools are the best sorts of tools, but then the swords and armor have better stuff. So now we have time for the bosses. Now this is not all the bosses in the game. I've said this a million times, and they're not in order of powerful. But these are some of the bosses that we're gonna go through. Well, these are some of the bosses, like main ones that I would like to show. First up, we have the water dragon. So it's basically literally this. So the water dragon will spawn naturally. There'll be like multiple of these spawning naturally in rivers and oceans, I think. Yeah, it's pretty easy to kill. So the next one is the Cephadrome. Now this thing, I'm counting this in here even though it's not technically a boss, since you can ride it and you can tame it, but if you accidentally hit it, I'm pretty sure it'll start going after you. And it can also take more than one hit. It also has like I want to say 900 attack health. So next one is the Kyubi, and if I said that wrong, I'm sorry, but this will spawn in the Nether naturally, and is super easy to kill. So the next one is the Emperor Scorpion. This is a pretty good boss if you want to fight a boss, and takes it actually takes a bunch of hits. It takes 3 hits with this sword to kill, so that's actually quite a bit. That's like quite a bit to kill it. The next one is the Nightmare, and this is like the slime, where it could be really big and difficult to kill, but it could also be really small and easy to kill. Also, I am sorry for this, like moving down slowly. It's literally the slow fall. The next one after the Nightmare is the Mothra. The queen or king, the ruler of moths. It dies in 1 hit and summons like 300 moths afterward. And also drops a nether star, which is pretty interesting. Alright, so the next one we're gonna do is Jeffrey. It's basically a robot. This is the boss. So there's a bunch of robots, but this is the boss of robots. And it takes 3 hits with this sword to kill him. Next one is the basilisk. So if you know Harry Potter, you may know this one. Yeah, not that hard to kill. That will actually spawn naturally, but in a different dimension. Actually, I'll show you the spider and the red ant kit. I'll show you the spider kit. You basically, it summons a giant spider robot that you ride. Like, this is insane. You can actually ride this. And it takes a lot of hits, actually, to kill. It has a lot of HP. So next one is the Oh No Don't. Now, this thing is basically the Kraken. And it makes it rain. It takes about 3 hits to kill. But there's a small chance that when you kill it, it'll drop about 7, it'll spawn about 7 more. So that's something. So after that, now we're actually getting into some of the more powerful bosses. We have the Queen and the King. This is the Queen. That is impossible to kill, pretty much. I'm not even sure how much HP it has, but it has a lot. So we're gonna kill it. Or not, apparently. Oh yeah, I put that far away. And then we'll spawn in the King to see how that is. This is the most powerful boss in this mod. Oh. Are you gonna leave? Is this thing gonna leave? Okay, I think so. Now, we're gonna summon in Mobzilla because I forgot to show that off. This is Mobzilla. I find this to be easier to kill just because he doesn't fly, but finding the hitbox for this thing is an impossible task. Now, I could probably kill this in creative with this sword. This is the most powerful sword, and it literally takes like 50 hits to kill it. Also, it makes the ground dirt and also on fire. I'm not really sure what that's about. Probably, I'm not honestly sure. Probably because it's such a big, like, boss. But this is honestly taking forever. Oh, I actually made it jump. Come on, we can do this easy. Alright guys, we're so close. And literally one more hit. And it's dead. Okay. And it drops a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff. Yeah, it also drops enchanted diamond, even though that's essentially useless. Wait, that had sharpness 3 and 1 on it. Didn't that? This has sharpness 1 and 3 on it. That doesn't make sense. So yeah, it drops a lot of things, because these bosses drop a lot of stuff. So that's about it. That's about it for this mod. Alright guys, so that's about it for this mod. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. And if this video gets 3 likes, the next mod review that I'll do, I'll review the Mythical Creatures mod. That's right, the Mythical Creatures mod. If you don't know what that is, get this video to 3 likes so you can see what it is. Anyways, guys, thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. See you guys.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus.